And the woman given a £100 fine for not carrying a poo bag, even though the dog hadn't done anything. She's one of thousands who've been in touch with us about on-the-spot fines. Now, you may remember a story we told you about last week. A woman from London who was fined £150 for pouring the remnants of her coffee down a drain so that she didn't spill it when she got on the bus. Well, the council did reverse that decision. But after our report, thousands of you got in touch with us through Your Voice, Your BBC News. And many of you told us about your fines, from penalties for feeding the birds, to leaving a scrunched up receipt in a recycling bag on the street, to picking up a dropped tissue. Frankie McCamley has been talking to some of you who emailed us.
Victoria, Cleo and Paula, just 3 of the thousands of you who contacted Your Voice, Your BBC News.
Willow, good girl.
In Northampton, Paula was out walking her Welsh Springer Willow when she was approached by an enforcement officer asking to see her poo bags.
She'd already been out for her business that day and it was a very short walk through the town centre, so I knew that she wasn't going to do anything. Unusually, I didn't have any in any of my pockets, and so I was unable to say that I had a poo bag with me. So I was fined on the spot £100 for a poo she didn't do.
Legally, you must pick up after your dog, but some councils have introduced an extra law to say you must also be carrying poo bags or something similar. Littering and fly tipping is becoming an increasing problem in parts of the UK, with councils spending millions of pounds clearing up waste like this. Now, here in Northamptonshire, they've now increased their fine for fly tipping in the hope of deterring people from ditching things like an old chest freezer and what looks like bedposts.
That it suggests that I contact a solicitor and that it says you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence.
Victoria was fined £400 for fly tipping after a letter with her name and address on it was found in an alleyway near to her home.
I don't recall ever seeing that. I normally recycle but remove my name and address from anything, so I can't believe that that had ever been in my house. I wouldn't walk past my own bin to fly tip something at the end of my road.
Following pressure from a local councillor, Ealing Council apologised for an incorrect fine and refunded Victoria.
That's what went down the drain. No bigger than this.
We then met up with Cleo.
A colleague of mine and I had just come back from lunch. She had a punnet of strawberries. She offered me one. I gratefully took one, popped it in my mouth, pulled out the stalk, looked around for a litter bin. There wasn't one, but there was a drain. I popped it in the drain.
He says he was given a £100 fine for littering. Birmingham Council says it can't find a record of it.
I was just gobsmacked that that constituted some kind of infraction. Plus, this was in the middle of the bin strike, so irony was not lost.
It's a view shared by many who contacted us. They want those who break the law punished, but question how severe those punishments should be.
Who knew you'd cost me that much?
Frankie McCamley, BBC News.